Michael got his uncle Bardas out of exile and with the help of another uncle Petronas, murdered Theoctistus. Theodora was so pissed that she accepted being deposed in 856. Michael III was then sole ruler, but he was aware of his incompetence in governing, so left that to Bardas, who was made Caesar. Bardas was luckily as capable as his sister, and with him the Roman Empire flourished even more. He and Petronas saw a string of Roman victories in the east and made their nephew take part in some of them. By that time, the bitter Paulicians allied with the Emir of Melitene and had their own principality. In 856, Petronas raided the emirate all the way to Amida, and in 857 Michael sent another expedition against Melitene. Bardas drastically improved urban life and secular learning. He reformed the Pandidacterion and supported scholars like Photius, who replaced the thorn in Bardas' side Ignatius as patriarch in 858. In 859, Michael led a siege of Samosata but had to return to Constantinople because the Rus surprise attacked in 860. He and Photius basically prayed the Rus off with holy relics. The next year, a council in Constantinople confirmed Photius' status as patriarch, but in 863, Pope Nicholas I reversed the decision to impose papal supremacy, starting the Photian Schism, which was worsened when Photius sent two brilliant brothers to Christianize the Slavs. Saints Cyril and Methodius created a written language for the Slavs, Old Church Slavonic, which they translated liturgical books into to promote their religion, to the horror of Latin missionaries who wanted linguistic unity. Meanwhile, in the east, Petronas won the Battle of Lalakaon, slaying Alacta, the Paulician leader Cabeas, and countless other Arabs and Paulicians. The Romans then invaded Armenia and killed the Emir of Tarsus. Michael greeted his uncle with a glorious triumph, and in 864 they invaded Bulgaria, showing Count Boris the might of Rome. Boris decided then to convert his realm to Christianity, so the apostles of the Slavs introduced Slavonic to them as well. Rome wasn't pleased but became delighted when Boris wanted independence for his church in 865 and asked for their help. Rome tried to introduce the Bulgars to their brand of Christianity and the Filioque heresy, to the horror of Constantinople. The schism intensified and became a cold war for influence in Bulgaria between the two powers, which got so bad that Michael threatened to bring his army to Rome, but poor Bardas wouldn't live to see its end. For several years now, the aforementioned Vasileus the Macedonian had been at Michael's court, rising from his praetor to his chamberlain, and earning his affection to the point where Vasileus married Evdokia and Gerina. He was aware that Bardas was troubled by his growing influence, so he convinced Michael that his uncle was plotting, and while Bardas was preparing to go to Crete in 866, Vasileus murdered the Caesar who laid the foundation for the Macedonian Renaissance.